DJ, turn me down. How y'all doing? What's going on? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. Okay, I'm your host, Gigi, and today we are here to talk about this matter. You guys know the twin sisters. They were twin sisters. They was the age of 19 years old. This crime happened in Brooklyn. And the two girls, they were coming from a party, okay? And they were headed to the bodega, which is a store in their neighborhood. They know the guy that owns the bodega. They was raised up in that neighborhood. So they go there, and these goons, this guy that you see on the screen right here, that is the monster that followed her with his friends and tried to talk to her. They said she was nice about it. She says, "I'm not interested." He still kept pressing the issue. So she said, "Okay, you can have my Instagram. You can have my Instagram handle." You would think that's enough, right? Instagram. But no, he got upset. He wanted her number. So he starts to call her names, cuss her out. You know the typical, you ain't ass, you a stupid A, B, you ain't cute, no way, I can't stand your... So it got too aggressive. So she hurried up and she locked the door of the store. And then that's when he started beating on the door, kicking the door, and just acting irate. When things calmed down, she thought the coast was clear. She opened the door and she proceeded to walk out, her and her sister. And that's when the guy, he came back and he had a knife and he slashed the sister on the arm. And then she was trying to protect her sister, and he ends up taking a knife and slapping her in the heart. And then he also stabbed her in the neck twice. And ever since then, he has been on a run. People could not find him. And she was pronounced dead. And I'm sure he's seen all this on the news and everything. So recently, yesterday, he turned himself in. But guess what? I just heard on the news, he says he's pleading not guilty. Not guilty, you son of a gun. Really? So I want to show you guys this article I just ran across, and I want you guys to please call in. We want to hear from the people. Tonight is the people. You guys have called me about this. You talked to me about this, and I told you guys, I said, well, today will be the day that I will go live about this and talk to you guys more about it. So here's the recent article that I just ran across. Listen.
We have an update tonight on a deadly stabbing in Brooklyn. Today, the suspect accused of killing a 19-year-old and injuring her twin sister pleaded not guilty at his arraignment. Our cameras captured a confrontation as he was walked out of the police station yesterday. How dare you! You heard family members there yelling at 20-year-old Vio Kelly outside the 78th Police Precinct in Park Slope. Kelly surrendered to police and is accused of stabbing 19-year-old Samira Spain early Sunday morning inside a deli. Her twin sister was also stabbed and survived. Police say the twins did not know the suspect, but they had rejected his advances moments before they were attacked.
All right, so you heard that.
We have an update.
He pleads guilty. And how could you? You're such a sick dog. And these criminals, they know what they're doing, and still they want to get away with murder. They have no honesty within them. Look at him with his head down. Shame, shame, shame. He's 20 years old, and he done threw his whole life away. And I don't feel sorry for him. And I see somebody in the comment section, they said, well, you believe that she incited this. No, she did not. This man sliced her sister. This man kept on following her. This man kept on kicking on the door and hitting on the door. This man has disrespected her time and time again, and you want to sit in my face and you want to tell me that she started it, she incited it as if she deserved it? I would not accept that. You call up here right now and you talk to me about this. I don't even, you know what? And I'm just telling you to come up here to talk to me just for the entertainment purposes. Just if anybody else have the same feelings you have, because Clearly, I don't give a damn how you feel. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I heard some shit they've been saying about me. They say I'm mean. You know what? You damn right. I'm very mean. Okay? So I'm not going to sit up here and allow you guys to just throw smoke and you guys can say anything and I'm just going to sit back and be okay with it. No, I have something to say and I will cut you off and I will talk my talk. Shit, this my house. This my house at the end of the day. Okay? So yes, call in. Feel free. I'm looking in the comment section. No means no. Yeah, and Shantae, we need to have more talks. No means no, and we need to tell our girls pretty much. You guys need to have a pow pow, because these guys don't understand. No means no. You can't talk to them nice because they see your niceness as a weakness and they want to continue to put harm on you. She gave him the Instagram, and that was not enough, and he wanted to take her out of here. He stayed around when they were locked up in the bodega. They feared because they didn't want to talk to him. They didn't want to get hit the wrath. He could have been gone, but he waited around to kill those girls. And you want to sit up here and tell me they incited it? No, I would not accept that. And he know what he did, and now he want to plead not guilty. And I'm sure that is just how things go on in America. Even if you are guilty, you're still going to plead not guilty because you don't want to you don't want to be accountable for your crimes. And I'm so sick of you guys not being accountable. I'm so sick of you guys. You guys want to apologize, but you don't want to be accountable for your crimes. You don't want to pay for your crimes. And I get so sick of that. I'm really sick. Let's go on to our caller. I'm glad you guys are calling in. Calling from 518. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi, I was in the comments. I think you misread what I said, so I
Oh,
want to
that
explain
was you?
what my comment.
That was you?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
said that she incited this on herself?
No. What I felt is, though, first thing first, I want to say this. Women, including you have the right to turn a person down, right? It's so funny that today I was just watching another story time from a person who said that they turned this guy down and he started chasing them down in traffic, like trying to like run her off the road. And I asked her, I'm like, did you hear about this recent story in Brooklyn? What I'm trying to say is that you saying no should be it, right? But unfortunately, with the mental health and the craziness and these people having untreated, undiagnosed mental health issues, I feel like for
518,
women,
I'm glad you called, and I got to cut you off because you said something I didn't like. This mental health, everything is not mental health. That is Satan, kids. He is a demon. It's I
evil,
cannot
yeah.
blame it on mental health. And I think you give mental health a bad name, hell. So when somebody say
But
they have
Gigi,
mental health, should I look at them like a killer? Or no, that's not true.
they might be, but listen. But
Well,
Gigi, if he was in his right mind, would you think he would have did that?
yeah, he don't have no right mind. He's evil. He is pure evil. Mental health, I'm assuming that you're not in your right state of mind. He knew to pretend to act like he was not around so she can come out. He knew to constantly beg for the number. She gave him the Instagram. Ain't that enough? I
No,
mean,
she
he
didn't
called.
give it to him.
Yes, she did give him. That's what they reported. I bring it up. Don't make me bring it up. They said that
Yeah,
she
because
gave him the Instagram, her Instagram, but that was not enough.
right, but just to explain my comment. So when I read on the Daily Mail, this is what started it. Because the Daily Mail, they reported that her sister was the one. That's why I said in the comments, her sister interjected, was like, no, she took her phone from her sister and was like, no, she didn't want to give up the information. My only viewpoint was her life wasn't worth that whole Instagram following shit. It wasn't worth it. So to me, in my mind frame, I want you women to get out of these situations, block them after. This was not worth a whole life, and it's unfortunate. These people is crazy out here.
Well,
Evil,
let's talk
mental,
about it.
both.
I think the girl should put their ass down. That's what I think. Because if you have this mindset of every girl is going to give out her number, then what happens if it's a group of them? They say, "Well, I want your number too. I want your number too. I want your number too." So you're giving every guy your number. Okay, and why should women have to be subjected to live like that in America? That is so sick. And it's
Right,
almost like saying, well, don't fight it, just take it. If a guy want to argue, just allow him to do it. Just shut up and take it so you can live to see tomorrow. Now, what if she blasts his ass and put his ass down? Therefore, she don't have to deal with that trauma anymore, and his ass going to be down like a dog, like an animal he is. And I think girls got to get out their goddamn feelings and put these niggas down. They don't care about you. They want to take your life away. These guys
and I agree.
they have no care in the world for you. They don't even care for themselves. They are playing penitentiary chances, taking you out of here, all because what? They're emotional, right? They're not
Right,
logical. Like you hear the stereotype, oh, they're so logical. Bullshit. They are very emotional, emotionally triggered, and they lead with their feelings.
right. My whole thing that I have an issue with is that just because somebody told you, I'm sure that's not the first girl who told you no. So you think to stab her in her face or in her neck, like that's crazy to me. Like you right. They got to be a demon. They got to be evil. My whole thing is like I want all women y'all to make it out of these situations. Like it's not worth it. Block these people after you get out of. Surviving is what's worth it for me. Like your life not worth that. Like ah. So
Yeah,
yeah, my point that
but
I was trying to
I
make in the comment.
understand your life is not worth it. But even if your story is from the Daily Mail, you said that the sister was giving out the Instagram, but she snatched the phone away. Even if that is true, that doesn't result in my life getting taken away because I was
Right.
protecting my sister from a dusty. Okay. First of all, you dust bucket. What are you bringing to the table? What are you going to bring in her life? You have no purpose or plan for yourself, and you damn sure don't have no plan for her. So, what the fuck? No, nobody got time to waste time on entertaining bullshit. Every girl don't want love. And I get sick of you bitches. Well, I'm trying to give you love. Nigga, I don't want your love, okay? I don't want it.
Right. Right. Could you
Love
imagine being behind
yourself.
closed doors with somebody who's doing
Can I imagine being behind closed doors?
with a person like that? Like, you know what I mean? If he did that to her, I could imagine how he was treating other people behind closed doors. They trying to leave the apartment or something. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to these type of guys or just people, because it's just not women. I mean, man, there are women that's like this too. I mean, all walks of life are evil, and I just feel that he didn't show his true colors until he got in his feelings. So when you're behind closed doors, he could be really nice. He can probably talk to shit, but he has a trigger point. He has a very anger issue. He get triggered really fast, and he just a lost evil demon. Okay, and he wants to
Right.
kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what he did that night. Did he killed her? He destroyed the family, and he stole the twin sister away from her. He did all those three
Yes.
things. Okay, these are Satan kids.
Let me ask you this because I don't know if you've noticed this. Now, I'm not, of course, crime has been existing since, people have been around. But I feel like in most recent years, I feel like people have, I don't know if it's like honor for their family or anything, but I just feel like people are not, because I'm telling you, before I do anything, I think about my family. How's this going to make my mother feel? For myself first. But I just feel like people just be doing craziness and like, they don't care how they got to like look at their parents in the face. They don't care how they got to look at, their kids or whatever. They just do anything, crimes. like just being dishonest. I just feel like that's crazy. It's like there's no more type of morals. There's no
Well,
moral capacity. Like,
518. I love you, but I really don't think you're listening, right? Because we just got finished talking and we said they're demons, right? So you're trying to
hmm
justify a demon to have common sense. You're trying to justify a demon to have compassion and have sympathy and be caring. Demons don't carry that, okay? They're not like
mm,
you. So
that's
I don't know
unfortunate.
why are you trying to like see a demon and reflect yourself in it like why aren't you like me? They're not going to have those qualities.
Damn.
They're going to try
I
to
just feel
sniff
bad for
out
that
light.
young girl.
They're going to try to sniff out light and dog it out. Even if she did give this guy a chance, he was going to bring nothing but darkness in her life. He is of dark. He'll probably give
Right.
her a ST, a high five, probably hit her behind closed doors, be a territorial, kill her one way or another, kill her spiritually, emotionally, physically. All he's going to do is kill. He's a selfish individual and he seeks out light to drain that energy like a vampire. Don't vampires that go around and they get innocent and they like to drain your blood away from them because they have the darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Sure, you got emotional vampires that'll do that before they even, they'll drain you any type of way. But you're right about that. Some people are just evil, and you're right. And it probably has nothing to do with mental illness. It's just their
It's
character.
not. It's just who they are. They have hatred and they run off of hatred. Just like you put gasoline in your car and you run off your car runs off of that gasoline. Well, you have people that run off hate.
Right. I agree.
They
I
have
agree.
no love,
Well, it was
no
good. It was good. It
compassion,
was good speaking to you.
no
I'm over
sympathy.
at my friend's house right now, so I don't want to be rude. I'm over in the room,
Oh,
but
okay. Well, it was great talking to you. Tell your friend I said hi, and I will talk to you
I will
later.
too.
All right.
Thanks for your perspective too.
Anytime. And I'm
Yep.
glad you called here. I'm glad. I had a great conversation with you. All
Oh, no
right.
problem.
We're going to let him go. All right. Calling from 678. You're live on the air. 678.
I'm actually confused. I'm confused because, like, the thing is, no means no.
Well,
Can you hear
okay, so
me?
let me help you out. You said no means no. Well, to a demon, that does not mean no. To a demon, that's a challenge, okay? So when you say no to a demon,
Hey,
it's a challenge.
so
They're going to say, I'm
that's
going to
why I tell
get
my
you.
daughters and let my daughters know they need to have them a pow pow
They sure do. Take
at
their ass
all
out.
times.
Take them out.
I'm talking about there's no question asked or none of that.
And let them know is to, hey, let these guys know you ain't with the bull crap, okay? You will take their
For
ass out
real.
of here if need to be. And
I'm,
most likely, I think they would think twice about effing with you. They look to seek out individuals they fear that is weak, that is not going to stand up,
absolutely.
that they can just take out, okay? If
Hmm.
these girls seem to be with the shits, if they were aggressive girls, if they were with the shit, yada yada yada, I don't think it would
And then
go
they'll
this
try to
way.
then there always being some bullshit. Excuse my French, but there always being some bullshit just because they're with the shit. But you have these innocent females out here that are getting, in situations, and these babies shouldn't even be getting in these situations
Well, they're
like this.
not
They supposed
getting into situations. I hate how you word that, so I have to cut you off. Basically, they're targeted, okay, and that's what it is. They're not getting into
cool.
anything. They are
You're
targeted.
so right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Appreciate that. You're right.
Mhm.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, so you got to tell your girls, listen, by you guys
Yeah.
being just nice angels, you are already targeted. It is a target on your back and in your front, and demons are drawn to you, and they're going to sniff you out and try to take your light away from you, okay? That is their whole purpose. That is what they're going to do. If they don't do it physically, they might do it emotionally. If they don't do it emotionally, they might drain it some any type of way. And they can be women that can drain your energy as well, okay? So it can be either sex. It's not sexist when it comes to these demons.
Whew. And it's scary. It's scary because I didn't grow up, I didn't grow up having to deal with this.
Yeah.
And to actually have to actually, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. To actually have to, whew.
Well, just take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Know everything is going to be okay. Trust in the Lord above. He will make a way. And just have no fear. You already won the battle. You have common sense. So get your pow. You have to learn how to use your pow. Learn what you need to do to protect yourself, and just always have your head on a swivel and just be prepared for anything goes. And just keep moving on. It ain't nothing to really sweat about. You just have to prepare. You just have to prepare and just be ready.
This world,
yeah.
this evil and wicked world that we're living in.
Well, you knew this world was going to be wicked. You grew up knowing that this world is wicked, so that's not surprising. And you should never be surprised of that. That should come to no surprise.
And that's why I had have them prepared. It's still scary.
Well,
I don't just only have girls. I have my males as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wow. Just look, unnecessary things.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've been trying to get on here to speak to you.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got a chance today, and we made a connection. Yeah. All right. Well, I thank you so much for calling. I'm going to let you go at this time. Calling from 3301. You're live on the air. 301, are you there?
Okay, I'm there. I just want to say thank you for covering this story.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's
Good.
up?
I know you, girl.
I just want to say thank you for covering this topic, because this is a silent topic, and a lot of people
they was cussing me out about you, KFC.
Huh?
Yeah, girl, I got into it with a whole bunch of people. You ain't do nothing. I just got some haters that's always checking. And anytime they feel like I got friction with somebody, they always want to come for me. So, KFC, can you tell them? Hold on, KFC, can you tell them how much you love me? Just do it. Eat them up.
Okay, how much are you going to pay me first? Okay.
You know what?
I'm
gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you.
No,
I'm gonna pay
you.
Listen, I'm gonna pay you with a lot of love. Okay.
Okay. But seriously, I'm glad you're talking about this, because there's an Essence magazine article that's out, and it's been like over 11 women that have lost their life, unfortunately, for just saying no. Because somebody wants to come to them and ask them for their number, and they say no. And I do appreciate you stating and emphasizing about the world being under demonic influence, because we are living in the last days. So, with Satan, he makes the wrong seems right. I have been placed in situations, where I have seen people get aggressive with people. So it's like, do you say something back or do you not say anything back? Sometimes you can lose your life for saying the wrong answer, but you can lose your life for saying the right answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me just ask you this. So what do you think? How do you think women should carry themselves moving forward?
They should carry themselves with
right, because sometimes you can give them a wrong number and they come back. Read with some of those articles on the Essence magazine that's covering this same topic. Some women have even given guys a fake number. and the guy pulls out their phone to dial it, and it doesn't go through, and it's taking their life from them, unfortunately.
Wow.
So I don't know how you can really be prepared for this, you know? Then just think about this. They had a UPS driver in Maryland that was on his route, and what he would do is he would notice women, and then he would get their address and run it back through the system to find out if they lived alone, if they were married, and then he would come back in the middle of the night, break in their house, and kill them. He was a serial killer. So is there really a right answer or a wrong answer, you know?
How about this, KFC? Okay, let's role play. Say if a guy come up to me and they say, hey, shorty, can I talk to you? And what if I just pull out my pow to pop, and just put his ass down?
But what if they have one too?
They're not gonna realize it, sweetheart, because they're coming to me, right? So I haven't gave them an answer yet. I just turn around and just put their ass down.
But see, no, that wouldn't be.
Yes, it will.
I don't know.
Listen, hold on. KFC.
No, I think that's gonna be a little bit too much.
KFC. No, it's not,
Yes.
because they're gonna kill you. Why is that too much? But KFC. So that would hit the news, right? And they'd be like, oh, my God, that girl is so crazy. And then, you know, they say, you can't even talk to women no more. You afraid you're going to get killed on out of here. So now they're going to feel how women been feeling. And then you hear more and more.
I don't know what to say.
Then they're going to think about it. They're going to think about doing all that shit, because they're going to know, hey, these girls, they'll end up taking your life away. You better leave their ass alone.
But why come only black women are going through that stuff?
Because these are black guys, and these how their mamas and daddies are raising them. It's environmental. But you know what? I think it happens like this in Africa too. Because I hear women in Africa, they have it bad as well. So it is something really in that African blood. I'm not sure, but have you heard, like in Africa, like it's horrible too?
I thought it was a disgrace, like in those 3 months when our war was going on, over 500,000 black women were raped.
Yeah, the R
word.
word.
The United States government didn't, step in to help out or anything. And right now with Haiti, the situation going on in Haiti, they're doing it over there again now too. But in Mexico, you have femicide. It's really, really terrible. I'm not going to take too much of your time up. I know you guys, all your listeners, just love my point of view. I appreciate
they
the love,
said
guys.
the DR, Congo, Sundo, liberal. Well,
femicide, so I don't know what to say, but I just wanted to say thank you for talking about it.
Well, KFC, we don't talk about it enough. Why don't your celebrities talk about it more? Why don't your people have more awareness when it comes in the black community?
Why come they don't talk about what really goes on in our community?
It's like they don't care. It's like, okay, we don't want to talk about it because we don't want black men to feel bad about themselves. So we want to pat them on the back, and we really don't want to talk about it because I don't want to make a black man feel uncomfortable. So let's not.
Right. So, just like I'm saying, there's no certain way you can look. You can dress down, and someone may find you attractive, and you can dress up, and somebody can find you attractive. You can have a handicap sticker on your license plate. Somebody still may find you sexy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the answer would be to that.
You know what? I hate how you word that, KFC, because
what are you talking?
When you say find attractive, they want to harm you. Anybody?
No, but I'm saying I've seen people. You'd be surprised how many people are attracted to you, and it has nothing to do with the way you look.
I get it.
You can't control that.
You have men or demons that to you find you. If I come up to you, I say, yo, what's up, baby? You looking so good. Can I get your number? Now, to you, you may say, oh, my God, she's really attracted to me. But honestly, it's not. It's really about I sniff your light out and I want to do harm to you. Even if I don't do harm to you today, say you give me your number. Eventually, if we date, I'm going to harm you. I have bad intentions in my heart for you. I don't mean to bring you joy. I'm going to pretend like I will bring you joy. I may tell you lies because I like lying to women, and I like to get them in a trap, and then I like to be their nightmare. So they don't have any good intentions at all.
Okay, but let me just leave you with this thought. A brother could come to you with a Steve Harvey Family Feud suit on with the matching handkerchief and patent leather shoes and still be a serial killer.
Of
So do
course.
they really have a look?
No, they don't have a look because it's a spirit, right? So we know when
Right.
it comes to demons, they don't have a look. That you're thinking of flesh, and people are so into the flesh, they feel like, hey, if you look nice, you must be a nice person. But that's not true. Now, when it comes to the flesh, you can also be on red flags. When a nigga come my way, he got that hoodie on. That's a red flag. My flag go up like a TV, antenna on a TV. You know how them antennas on that goddamn TV would go up.
Nah,
That's how.
what does it for me is the brothers walking at night with suits on.
Well, I don't see
Saying
any
that their
brother.
car broke
I
down 3
don't.
miles
I
down the
don't
road. Can you
see
give them a
any.
ride?
I don't see any black men with suits on. I'm sorry. Unfortunately,
no?
I don't
Okay.
see any black men with suits on. I see them all with
Okay.
hoodies, pajamas on, but I never really see black men with suits on. Maybe if I go to church, but even at church now, they don't even wear suits. They really don't wear suits at all.
Oh, that's
Even
true.
at
That's true.
funerals, they don't wear suits. They don't have a business. They're not going anywhere corporate. They don't have. Do you know how many black men don't even know how to tie a tie?
But it don't have to be black men too, because you have Hispanic men that target black women as well. So crazy doesn't have a look. I think that's what I'm gonna walk away with the conversation. Crazy doesn't have a look.
No, I don't think crazy has a look, but I think that sometimes looks can give you warnings to stay clear because we know that stereotypical, you know, those type of
Okay, before I get off the air,
individuals.
just give me one look that you think we should stay clear of, and that's it. I'm gonna get off the line.
Shit, there's the baggy pants with the damn hoodies and the ski mask.
See, I don't think that. I don't think that. I
Well,
don't
you
think
know
that.
what, KFC, maybe that's your type of guy. Maybe you like to entertain that. That's fine.
No,
But I
I don't.
find
No, I
those
don't.
guys, they're going to be smoking a lot of marijuana. They're going to be doing a lot of possibly illegal shit. It is a stereotype, so be it. Because if I walk out in these streets and I didn't have any clothes on and I wore lingerie, you would think I was a whore or a prostitute, right? And you have every reason to believe that, how I represent myself. So it is what it is.
Okay, now can I leave you with this? I'm getting off right now. Can you please cover the Mitrice Richardson case?
Okay, can you send it DM? Because this is my first
Yes,
time hearing
yes,
about
because
this.
she's a black woman that went missing, and the police have something to do with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you because I want to hear your opinion on that as well.
All right. Well, send it to me.
All
Thank
right,
you
what's
so
good
much.
talking to you, girl? I'm gonna call
Same
back in. Of course, I'm
here.
gonna call back
You
in.
see, y'all, she
All
loved
right,
me.
stay
She
safe.
loved me. Y'all mad
I do.
about it?
I really do. That's why I put up with the abuse.
Yeah. Now, don't say that.
I'll call back in.
Okay, bye.
All right, take care. Bye.
All right. Ooh, y'all was so mad. Y'all was trying to get KFC to go to different people YouTube channels and stuff. Baby, no. All right, we got another caller calling from 2929. You're live on the air. 929?
Hello, Miss GP.
Yes, how
Hello,
are
Miss
you?
GP.
Hi.
How is everything?
Everything
Oh, you
is
have a
all
wonderful
right.
show going. Yes, I'm glad to hear it. You have a wonderful show going on right now. This is a very important topic, and you said something very important when you talked about a person is just a plain old demon when they do what these people do, and you made me realize, you know what? We don't have time to try to figure out the type of person a person is when they're evil this way. They're just evil. Some people are
Yeah.
just evil. There's no excuse. There's no fixing it up. There's no dressing it up. Some people are just
Mm-mm.
evil. And the sad thing about this thing, like this boy's going to do what he done did, and then he's going to go to jail, and all the men going to be looking at him because he looked like what he looked like.
Yeah. But
Right?
you know
And
what?
I've been
I
in
gotta
jail
say
before,
something,
and I know what
929.
happens with boys that look like
I
that.
gotta say something,
Yeah.
929. You know, probably last year I'd be like, okay, good, he's gonna get essayed in jail. But now it's not enough for me because they enjoy it. You know, they like getting touched in
Yeah,
jail by other men. So I want him to have the same punishment I want his ass to be put down. And it's nothing else that's going to
yeah,
justify it. I don't care if they essay him every single day. Hell, he might enjoy that shit. Okay? So I don't care about that. I want his ass to be put down, and I want it to be a set a date, and I want all his friends to come watch him. I want his mama to come watch him. And I want him to
yeah,
know the time he's going to leave this earth. And I want to see his ass shiver. I want to see his last words to his friends. I want to see if he have a
yeah,
last word to the family. That's what I want.
yeah,
Anything else, I don't care about. I don't care if he gets beat up in jail, you guys. Who cares? He's used to
yeah,
ass whoopings. He get his ass whooped and he
yeah.
fight his whole life. You know, guys really don't care about fights. They've been fighting their whole life. They're numb to the bullshit. I need something that
And you
he's
know
gonna
what? You
really
make a point
know.
because that white man that killed them 9 black people in the church, they put it on the news that he got beat up, and I was like, and because he got beat up in jail once, I was like, and that man is still alive. He killed them 9 people in the church, them 9 black
Yeah,
people.
I don't care
They
about
gone.
that. That does nothing for
I see
me.
your point. I see your point. I really see your point. There's got to be some suffering going on with this. Because that would be him getting off easy, going to jail and getting to just have all the boys in jail. Because they going to come for him. As soon as he get there, they going to be at him the way he was at that girl. And they ain't going to want to take no for answers from him.
Well,
So,
yeah, that possibly may be true. I really don't care. I don't know if that's true or not. I think people are just being hopeful that he gets some type of like revenge is there. But like I said, it's not going to be I'm not going to be satisfied until he's put down, until I can go to his
yeah,
grave site and I want to, see his name on the
yeah.
graves. Well, maybe he may not even have a grave. Do everybody have a grave site? No, they don't.
Well, the thing
So,
about it is, when you spoke about what you just spoke about, you made me think about the states that would actually do what you're talking about. If he was in Arkansas somewhere, they probably would put him to death. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
He's up here in New York. I don't think they have the death penalty up this way. I think he would just get life in prison.
No, that's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd
Well,
probably get life in prison,
now,
and he probably would take protective custody because he's pretty and he can't be in population because some boys gonna be jumping on that butt. So he probably
well,
gonna end up in solitary confinement and protective custody, 23 and 1 in the
well,
cell for the
I
rest of his
think
life.
that I just think that's so. Why are you protecting a criminal? Why are you protecting a murderer? I don't care how he looks. I
Yeah,
really don't care. I
yeah,
really don't give a fuck, honestly. I know
and
last
I
year, I
understand your
think I
feeling too.
entertained bullshit like that when people say, "Oh, you're so pretty, you're
Yeah,
gonna do that." I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a different headspace. I don't give a damn about that. But I do know the recent report. It did say that he pleads not guilty, and I guess that is just what criminals do. But I
yeah,
feel like he could fight it. He can, say, "Hey, I am guilty of this and I want to be accountable." But he's a demon, and demons never want to be accountable for the wrong that they do. They always want to do wrong and get
he's
away
full of
with it.
himself.
So he's not
Yeah,
full of
he's
himself.
full of
He's a
himself.
demon. He's evil. I mean, full of yourself
Yeah,
to me is when I go out and I dress to the nines and I have my head up in the sky. When people talk to me, I look the other way. I'm full of myself. That is not the right
mm,
description to describe this evil doer, this demon, this killer. That's
mm,
not a right descriptive. Full of yourself, shit. Sometimes I'm full of myself, but I'm not a killer. I would never do anything
right,
remotely or close like this.
right. No, I see your point. He's something darker. That's dark what
You
he's
said
into.
darker.
Killing that baby. He had no sense in killing that baby. You're right. You're absolutely right. And he's going to get life in prison.
I hope
And I see
so.
what you're saying about that not
Unfortunately,
being given.
I
Yeah.
want him to be put down, but I don't have trust in the justice system. I already
Yeah,
know that they allow murderers to run free. I
yeah,
don't want it to happen, but I do have to be real with myself to know where I'm at in
yeah.
the world and what year this is.
Right.
So this is the
Yeah, he
time where
actually,
all
the only
these
reason why he's
criminals are.
not getting put down is because of the state that he's in. If he was in one of them states, they would do just what you said. They would put him down. But because he's here in New York and they don't have the death penalty here, he's going to do life in prison. But if he was in one of them states, and you know what I'm talking about, one of them states, they would give him the death penalty. Like he was in Louisiana and did this shit.
Yeah, I
He'd be
think
on death
you
row
know
right now.
what would be nice if you guys could
Yeah,
tie him up and we can watch it on TV or whatever. Since you guys like to watch violence
yeah.
video games anyway, and let's have the twin sister do that same act that he did to her sister. Wouldn't that be nice and sweet?
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
would be fabulous.
Let's
Yeah,
have that. You know.
yeah. I see what you're saying. At one time, I didn't think that way, but now I see it. Yeah, now I see it.
Well, thank you so
Can you
much
hear
for
me?
calling. Yeah, I can hear you. I
Thank
just want to
you.
say thank you so
Thank you
much for
so much.
calling. I appreciate your support all the
Thank you
time.
too,
Call me
Gigi.
back. All right. Calling from 678. You're live on the air. 678. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. I remember your
What?
voice. It's been a minute.
Yeah, well, listen, did I hear you right that this fool is saying not guilty?
Yeah, he's pleading not guilty.
Okay, now was it the twin sister there? Don't she know who stabbed her?
Yes, she does.
So don't that sound stupid?
It does sound stupid, but that's what that's what they push when it comes to these crimes. They push for their lawyer, push for them to plead not guilty. They want the family to suffer. They want you to prove without a shadow of a doubt that you did it. And I just think it's so wicked, this system, but that's what it is.
Well, you know what they should have. You know what they should do? They should just lay them down like Jeremy Brown.
Yes, lay
All
them
these
down
women,
like
lay them
yes.
down.
Can you please
lay them down
like Jeremy Brown? Can
Say
you
it.
please to retell that story? What happened? And it happened in Chicago, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
can you
So the
reshare
lady,
this
the
story?
lady. Okay, the lady went to the store with her son. You know, you get that late night craving. So she goes to the store, and in the food line, she's ordering. Nigger come up to her and say, "Hurry up." So she's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "You talking back to me?" And he had some little tramp with him. "Oh, you don't talk to him like that." And he's like, "Say one more thing, and I'm going to F you up," right? So I guess she said one more thing. He drew back and hit her like a damn boxer. So she turns, and the son is at the door, I guess they said. And the son goes to get protection. He come back, and he lay his ass down.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted to take them into custody and jail. But once they heard the story, they let them go.
Yeah.
So
And
the motto is,
lay him
oh,
down
go
like
ahead, baby.
Jeremy Brown. And I also feel
Lay him
like
down.
once that guy, like if those girls was to have guns on them, once that
Right.
guy would have sliced or cause okay, he ran towards them with the knife. They didn't see it coming. Okay, so once he sliced the sister, if she would have had a gun and just shot his ass down, that would have been perfect.
Right.
But unfortunately, these
Right.
girls didn't have protection. All they had was themselves. So therefore, when the other sister started talking, he took his knife and stabbed her in the heart and the neck, both.
Yeah, because she was trying to take her for a sister. But this is what I'm saying. After 5 years old, I know kids that get trained on weapons, and this needs to happen. How long are y'all going to wait? You're getting taken out of here at least 2 women a week. Probably more,
more
but we
than
keep hearing the
that.
stories.
More than that.
Yeah. I just gave them a little, something to think about. And the parents need to have their kids trained. I was driving the other day and saw a school full of little kids, black and white, learning karate. This has to happen. This has to stop the little kids trafficking. They snatching kids. They doing everything. So we can no longer be nice and pray and do all this stuff. Faith without work is dead. We need to put some work in, start training these kids, train ourselves. I've been trained. I wish a Jeremy Brown would get in my face. I wouldn't even hesitate. And people say, well, you got to live with that. Honey, I can live with that because that's what he wants to do to me.
Well, this is how I see it. When
things.
you live with that, you guys talk so much about, rebuking the devil. It's nothing but rebuking him. That's all. It's putting the demon down. These are not humans that you see. If somebody is coming to harm you, that is inhumane. That is the opposite of human. So I don't understand. It's like you guys are so stuck on the physical because you see a human in front of you, but you don't see them in the spiritual and their works, what they do, their intention is to harm you. And it's either going to be you or them.
Well, not me, baby.
And when they take you
the
out,
devil up close.
when they kill you, they're not going to have no remorse. They're not going to have any sympathy, and they're going to try to get away with it. And if they get caught, they're going to plead not guilty. They don't give a damn, okay? And they don't want to be accountable. And you're going to be dead. You're going to be dead, and they're going to be out here at the club turning up, looking for their next victim. And you're still going to be like, well, I didn't want to hurt him. Well, why don't you want to hurt the demon that's going around here hurting you? Why don't you want to put him down?
I done seen the devil up close and personal. I done seen the devil, and I was not scared. I done seen the devil up close, and I'll be out here, all right? And let's just say this. Whatever happened to him, he deserved. So we need to train these young ladies. Don't be fear. You can't even go to the corner store. Are you kidding me? And you got 6 niggas standing there, and they didn't do one thing. They didn't even think like, oh, this could be my sister. They just stood there, I guess, and enjoyed it. Every last one of them should be in jail.
Yeah. They didn't come forward. His friends.
Every last one of those niggas that was with him.
Yeah, his friends did not come forward, did not tell the cops anything. They were cool with it. They were a part of the issue. And they're demons too.
Well, I tell you what.
They're demons too.
I bet not ever. I got cousins in that area. I bet not ever hear one of them being, art or some type of situation. Because you'll have to accept my call from where. Because I definitely gonna lay them down. This is outrageous, though. People should be fired up and screaming at the top of their lungs over these young ladies. Come on, twins. And now you're gonna see this girl. I don't even know what kind of life she's gonna have. That she was, her sister was killed caved in front of her like that. What kind of life she gonna have? I would be at every hearing that ninja go to, and I would make sure he rot in jail.
Yes.
They need to get some people down there and raise the roof that he don't even get bail. If he got bail, let him out there. Let him out, and then we go see him. That's the way I feel about it, G.
Yeah, but it lets you know. It lets you know that this country and your own people, they don't care about black girls. They hear about black girls getting killed every single day, and then what they do? Well, white men kill white women, Asian people kill their girls. Everybody get killed.
Stupid.
They don't care. They don't care. You are in this fight alone. If they cared, trust me, they will raise the roof.
I think it done just been happening so much that they don't think nothing could be done, but something always can be done.
I disagree. Something is all. Listen, the reason why I say I disagree with that, a lot of these people are crooked. Okay, they scam. If they can't get something, they're going to find a way to get it, one way or another. They're very creative when it comes to getting what they want to get, whether it be legal or illegal. So, and these individuals, black people, they are very determined for what they want. They determined to stick around with an ain't no good man, okay? They are very determined. If they want something, they're determined to get it. They're not determined to fight against the black man. They don't want to. They want to see him as the king. They want to see him as a protector. They don't want to be accountable to really do something about it. They want to turn a blind eye.
There's some of us that don't feed into that BS, and it's enough of us that can stand up and do something about it. We should be at that courthouse at that man's hearing and make sure. It's just like when they shot that guy, the black guy that was running. And those people went to that courthouse, and now those two white supremacists is sitting in jail for life. Something can be done if we join together. But I ain't afraid of shit. You know
everybody ain't going to join together, so you just going to, I don't know what you're going to do, because you know that's not going to happen. Everybody not going to come together.
I tell you what, you call me and say somebody beat you up, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I skin them alive.
Thank you.
I skin them alive. But anyway, it's nice. You know it's always nice talking to you.
Yes, it is. It's very nice talking to you. All right, well, I'm glad you called me. I'm going to let you go at this time. I'm going to the next caller. Make sure you guys, if you guys can please like this video, share this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. And I want to let you guys know I do uploads every single day. I'm going to be doing more uploads. I did like 3 uploads today. Tomorrow I'm going to be like 5 or more. And I appreciate if you guys just come to my channel and just look at my uploads, swing by, give it a like, comment, and yeah, you know, support. So calling from 413, you're live on the air. 413, are you there?
Hey, Messy.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm all right. What's your thoughts?
I just want to say I love you.
Oh,
I agree with everything that you say. My thing with it is, you know, this hits home for me. I have 3 sons, and I just can't imagine them just, you know, getting their emotions about somebody telling them, no, I don't want to talk to you. My thing with it is, well, oh boy, this just right here just does something to me. You know, we hear, you know, a little while ago they were talking about the abortion thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just oof. Because I'm a twin, you know, and it's like, and if I would have lost my twin at 19 years old, I just don't know what that did to me. But my thing with it is, I'm sorry, I'm just so emotional right now about this.
You want to just call back
what
later?
Do we?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let me call back.
Okay.
I had so much to say, but when, you know, I'll call you back. Okay?
All right, take your time. Take your time. All right, so the phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. You got something to say? I would love to hear it. All right, so I tell you, it's some other articles that talk about it as well, and I can play a little bit. This is the guy that killed her. This is her mom.
Her tears run deep after losing her 19-year-old daughter, Samaya Spain. This cell phone video obtained by Pix 11 News shows the moment Spain and her twin sister, Sanaya, were brutally attacked. That's Samaya apparently being stabbed in the chest and...
So you see, it's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of people out here.
Neck, but we are stopping the video.
All right, we have a caller. Calling from 860. You're live on the air.
Hey, Gigi, my girl.
Hey, how you doing? I like that energy.
Yeah, I'm feeling good right now. Blessed and highly favored. But first and foremost, you know what I want to say? I
I'm
remember
listening.
back in the day, I remember back in the day when women, kids, um, was just off limits. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't touch women and kids. But lately, it's like it's no holds bars. Everybody is just snapping. I don't get it. I don't understand with these young boys. It's like they can't take rejection. They own all types of drugs. I mean, it's at the point where you're seeing pregnant women being killed by they boyfriends and husbands, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, this is how I see it. They kill black women because that is how they feel about black women. To me, they've been rejected all their lives from their daddy. Their daddy don't want nothing to do with them. Ain't that a form of rejection? Why don't you hunt his
But
ass
some,
down and take him out? He the one that don't want you, nigga. He don't want to reject you every single day of your living life. So they
yeah,
have accepted rejection, but when it comes to black girls, they feel this entitlement. They don't have that sense of
I,
entitlement towards their father that don't want them. They have that entitlement towards black girls, black women.
yeah. But I'm trying to figure out what what can be done because I'm seeing a little bit too much of this. I mean, you don't even see Reverend Al Sharpton or none of them even trying to do what they used to do, how they used to, talk about these things and shit. You don't see that no more. So it's like, what's really going on with the system? And I mean, in these so-called leaders, nobody is really doing anything. I don't live in that area. You know what I'm saying? And if I
Hmm.
did, I would voice up my opinion more. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Right.
think it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Hmm.
Beautiful girls minding their business, and when the sad part, it ain't like this guy looked like a monster or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think
It ain't like he.
I have to say something. You say, well, what's going on? What's going on? They don't care about black women. They hate black women. And in the future, this is not even the worst. What's going to happen when they stop reporting? When they stop reporting on black women getting killed, when they stop reporting and then they pretend as if it's not a problem. When they pretend as if black women are getting killed, what are you talking about? That is just a myth. We don't do that anymore. Yet the rates of black women getting killed is going to be skyrocket,
Yo,
but it's
it's
not going
that
to be hold
all-time
on.
high.
It's not going to be reported and it's not going to be talked about. They're going to take it out of here because they don't care. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
get
a lot.
that? You don't see it?
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Like every day, it's like every other day you're seeing this though. It's like nonstop. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're going to
pregnant
take it
women.
away. They're
Being,
going to take it away. I think it's good to be visual, so you can see it, But they're going to take it away. So you won't have nothing to say. And it's just going to happen and nobody's going to blink an eye.
yeah, I don't know. This is pretty sad. This is a tragedy. Such a tragedy. I can't imagine the parents what they going through, and the twin sister
Yeah,
probably felt helpless. No,
definitely. Trying to relive that
no,
moment, trying to figure out what could we have done differently, how can we go on and prepare today, of course.
right.
Of course.
So sad, but yeah, I just wanted to say that and praise to the family. Because I know they need it right now.
Mhm.
But
Well, I
yeah, it's
hope
good
they
here.
get justice.
I still
I hope that
rotten
this
judge.
guy, I wish they had the death penalty in New York, but they don't. So I guess the next best thing is life in prison. But he just pled not guilty. So I don't even know what's to
Yeah.
come next.
You know what's gonna happen to him? I have a vision that's gonna happen to him. They gonna fuck his ass up in jail.
Well,
He gonna
let's
go to
watch
jail.
the words. Let's watch the words.
Oh,
Yeah, and
they
I
gonna beat his,
understand he's gonna get beat
they
up. They're gonna take his honey buns, but it's not going to. That's not justice. He's used to getting
they
beat
got
up.
they
You
got
don't think he lived that life?
more than that. They need to do a Jeffrey Dahmer on his ass, stick a broomstick way up there. You know what I'm saying? He need to get the ultimate goddamn punishment.
Yeah.
He really do. He need to get it. Look at that beautiful girl, just beautiful. I mean, had her whole life ahead of her, and this idiot comes along and take it in the blink of an eye. It's like, yo, you're so wrong for that. Man, this shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I just hope somebody in there just get him. I hope the guards just turn their back and act like they don't see nothing and let him get him. Get him.
Well,
He don't
I,
deserve
I
to be
think
here.
I think if you are about street life and street justice, I think that does happen, but you have to be connected in the underground street life because when I tell you this is what I assume, I don't know, but when it comes to the mafia and when it comes to these high criminals, if they want you dead, they're going to get you dead. If they want you hurt, they're going to get you hurt. They're not waiting for the police or the judge or the system to rain justice. They're going to get theirs.
I hope he get it. I don't care how. I just hope it's bad. And I hate to say it like that, but I think he was wrong. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, drinking, whatever he was on. That still don't give you no cause to have a knife on you, for that matter. Why you walking around with a knife? You know, it don't even make any sense. So, I don't know. These fallen angels out here lost in the sauce, doing all type of crazy stuff. It's ridiculous.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
if they're fallen angels, they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is kill, steal, and destroy. They are right on target. The people that are lost are the ones that's sitting around trying to rationalize why are demons doing demon things? Why are the demons demon? Okay.
Yeah. And you know, we're in the age of how they say it, that Aquarius thing where
I don't know
it's
nothing
like,
about that.
well, it's like something in like a aura, really.
Yeah.
And like
I'm just saying I have
fall
no
for
idea
Satan's
what people
trap.
be talking about. I don't know.
They're falling for Satan's trap. It's like, yo, the devil is real busy. You got to stay prayed up these days, because I think that's what's lacking. People is not focusing their
I
mind.
disagree. I feel like there you go again, or there people go again, trying to make them a victim. They're not falling for devil's trap. They are putting their hand up. They are volunteering to go on the devil's trap, like he volunteered to go to jail. This is something that he wanted. Nobody trapped him. These are not victims. And I get sick and tired of you all always want to victimize the demon. Well, he got mental health. He's falling for the devil trap. No,
stop.
he chose
If you
darkness.
listen
He
carefully, I said
volunteers.
they on demon time. The devil is busy out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's I'm not taking up for this idiot at all. Trust me, you. I ain't blaming him. I mean, I'm blaming him for what he did. In no way, shape, or form should he be walking the streets again. No way, shape, or form. What he did is unthinkable. He did the unthinkable. And justice needs to be served. All that not guilty is BS. That's some BS. Everybody seen it. His boys around there seen it. The twin sister saw it. So how is he going to plead not guilty? That doesn't even make any sense.
Well,
How you gonna plead not guilty?
that's what all the criminals do when they're guilty. That's what they do when they want to fight it. That's what they do. I mean, you have to remember, okay, will a demon be honest or a demon will tell the truth? I mean, will he lie or not? So, of course, I wouldn't expect anything else. I think of course, I will hope that he will have some sympathy, but he's a demon. They don't have any sympathy. So, therefore, he's going to fight it.
Well, good luck on that fighting, and if he get any type of leniency, the judge needs to be prosecuted because there's no way, shape, or form this man should be walking free. He should not be walking free. And just like that lady, I felt her emotion. The caller before, it's sad. It hurts. It really is. It's a sad situation all around.
Yeah.
You know, so.
All right.
He
Well,
had me pick.
Well, I thank you so much for calling. I'm gonna let you go. And I just want to say thank you, Ange. Ange donated $5. Thank you so much, Ange, for the donations. All right. So are you guys enjoying the live so far? If you guys are, can you please press a 5 so I know? All right. So let's go on to our next caller. Calling from 667. You're live on the air.
Hello, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I just wanted to say when I was listening to the case, they had said how the bodega guy had basically locked the door from the inside, or maybe the people in there locked the door from the inside.
Right.
And I was thinking, did they call the police while they locked the door inside? Do you know?
I don't think so. I wish they would have done that. I would feel better if they would have called the police and had the police escort these girls to their house. That's what I would do. But unfortunately, I don't think they did that. I feel like they, what is that word where you think someone is just going to leave it alone and you're hopeful? They
Right.
underestimated the demon. They underestimated him. They thought that, he had calmed down, and we're glad that we can just laugh about this and it's going to be over. You guys can go home. And they just underestimated him.
Right, because I'm thinking if they did call the police, I know for a fact that Dusty would have definitely ran if he would have seen the police or anything. I know for a fact he wouldn't have been bold as to run towards the police and stab a police. So it's just like for him to just be a coward and really plot on those innocent girls like that just because they didn't want to entertain you or give you their number. It's just sick, like just thinking about it.
Yeah,
And
they
it's just
feel
really crazy
entitlement
because
when it comes to black women. They feel entitled.
Mhm.
That's entitlement. Because I bet
Yeah.
you his father rejected him, but he's not going to do that to his father now, is he? Is he going to hunt his father down
Exactly.
and take out his father for his father didn't want to be a father to him and his father abandoned him? That's rejection. Shit, that's the biggest rejection of it all. But they're not doing that now, are they?
Exactly.
Are these Dusties that are going to find out their father that rejected them? No, they're not. So it's an entitlement. They feel entitled to women. They get rejected a lot of times when they fail that test, when they're trying to do stuff, get a job, or they're not coming with it. So, they get rejected, I'm sure. But when it comes to black women, they feel entitled. They feel that, hey, I should just get this reward because I'm a man, and if she says no, I'm gonna make her meet her maker, because who is she to deny me? I'm over you. I'm better than you.
Exactly. And then I also just wanted to say one more thing. I know a lot of people were saying that, oh, I hope that when he gets to jail, they're going to do this and that to them. But I also want people to realize that over about between 75 to 80% of the men that are in jail, the crimes that they have committed are against women. So he'll probably be amongst a whole bunch of other men that have done the same type of thing. So, yes, I do hope that when he goes to jail, he can get some type of karma or somebody will handle him or deal with him. But the sad reality is that might not be the case, because he'll be amongst a whole bunch of other Dusties that have done the same things to women or even worse.
Yeah, he's going to be amongst a whole bunch of demons. And I
Mhm.
think he knows it. I think sometimes this community, they fool themselves. They want to have all this, oh my God, when you go to jail, you're going to get it. Remember, like you guys said, this is not back in 1990. We are living in a whole different world. You guys
Mhm.
don't even know how those demons in jail are set up. They could have his ass a whole party
Exactly.
when he comes in. So things are
Mhm.
different. So you don't know unless you've been there and you got a boyfriend or Ron Ron. But hell, Ron Ron is not going to be honest with you what goes on in prison. They never are. So I don't know where you guys get your
Exactly.
intel from. But I also feel that if they knew that, oh my God, if I go to jail, I fear getting ran inside with a broom, they would think twice about doing horrible things, but they don't, and they volunteer to go to jail. I even hear guys say they want to go back to jail. They like it there. They don't
Exactly.
mind taking
And and
chances. They don't care. They say call
and
the
that's just the
cops. They
sick
don't give a
part.
fuck.
Mhm. It's truly sad, but my condolences goes out to her family, her twin sister, and everybody that's been deeply impacted by this situation. And I just hope that her family can truly get justice, because at the end of the day, she deserves justice, because this was a senseless crime for absolutely nothing.
You're absolutely right. Senseless. And they're saying it happens so much. And what do you think the issue
Mhm.
is?
I think the issue is, I think there's a lot of different issues that plays a part, but I feel like drugs is an issue. I think like the hyper masculinity of like men, and the music and all of these type of roles that black men are trying to fill. Not all black men, but black men that are in these type of environments in the hood. Like they feel like they have to be tough, or they have to
But okay, can we
prove
talk
that
about that? Can we talk about that? So if I feel like I have to be
yeah.
tough and I'm a black man, then what is tough about killing a little girl? What is tough about fighting a
Mhm.
girl? It's nothing tough about me fighting someone I know that does not raise a challenge. So that doesn't make sense to me. So can you really talk to me and make it make sense? Because you said tough.
Mhm.
And what
Well,
he did is opposite
right.
of tough. It is a coward and is so
Mhm.
weak. Now, are you saying that they have a delusion what toughness is, that they don't even comprehend, they don't know what tough is? What is it? Help me out.
I think that that definitely does play a part, because you got to think about it. Like technically, like you said, the act that he did was cowardly. So deep down, he is a coward, but he's trying to portray off this type of thing. Like you think that he was around his friends and he wanted to have something to prove, and he wanted to really feel like he was not to be played with. And in that sense, he felt like he had to, I guess, lash out on this girl and stab them and do all these things. I just feel like deep down he's a coward, but he was trying to prove something. Like his friends was around, so I felt like he was trying to prove something. And then at the end of the day, I'm pretty
Well,
sure the
let's
people
talk
that
about it.
he's
What
around or grew
what
up
could he
around.
could he let's talk about it. What could he have tried to prove? Okay, so I'm a man and I have a knife and I'm going to this girl and I want to slash her. What am I trying to prove here? I'm trying to prove that you're never going to reject me ever in life again. Is that what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
prove? If that's the case, do I really think that she
Definitely.
want to be with me after I slice her? Is
Right.
that what I'm trying to prove? Now you say I'm doing this because of my friends. So what communication, what am I communicating to my friends when I kill a girl that is no challenge for me? It's not like I'm going
Right.
against a big green giant and I won the fight. I will look as a hero because you didn't think I could win, but I'm going against a mouse and I take out a mouse and I'm a giant.
Mhm.
So what can I
Right.
prove to, can you help me out? What am I proving to my
Right.
friends?
Listen, honestly, the logic isn't going to make sense to us at all because the incident was senseless in itself. So I couldn't explain it, but the only thing I can think of maybe is, him feeling embarrassed or his ego being hurt around his friends, and he's feeling like he got to prove himself, and then being in the environment that he's in. For him to do that, I'm pretty sure that he's seen men act violently towards women to the point where that may be normal, and maybe he just felt like I can't explain, because it's like for him to do that was just, it was stupidity at its finest, honestly. But I don't know. It's just crazy though. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thank you so much for having that conversation with me. But clearly,
Thank
you
you very
cannot
much.
make sense out of mess. You cannot make sense out of
Exactly.
confusion. You can't make sense out of
Mhm.
delusion. You just can't make sense out of it.
Exactly.
And I think
Crazy.
also when
It's,
you have those individuals that's like that, then
mhm.
what is it really? We don't have much in common now, do we?
Exactly.
Like you
And
live in
she
a
probably
whole
could already
different
sense that
you
something was
you
off.
you live in a whole different world. Your communication skills are horrible. We can't even
Mhm.
communicate because you communicate through violence. That's how you communicate. You communicate by calling me out my name and belittling me and hurting my feelings. That is how you communicate when you don't get what you want or when you don't get what you expect. That is
Mhm.
ludicrous. That is
Exactly.
so ludicrous.
It's disgusting. Very disgusting. I just pray for this world because it's truly sick, and it's evil like this happening every day. It's crazy.
Mm, mm. Let's, why I don't want to say it. Why I
I'm
just
speechless.
look. I just heard somebody in my voice said divest. That's all
Literally,
I
like
heard.
it's just so it's
Divest, divest. Oh my
it
god.
is just so much. Oh my goodness, man. Well, I do truly thank you for having me
I
on your
thank you for
show. I watch your
calling.
show a lot, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna let you go at this
Yeah.
time. Calling from 678. You're live on the air.
I just want to say this. You hit it dead on it when you said spirits.
Mhm.
It's a spirit, and I thank you for having me.
Thank you for calling.
I'm jumping down. Yeah, yeah. It's a spirit,
Yeah.
and everyone actually needs to take heed of that because spirits are real.
Yeah. We see him all the time.
Absolutely, they're
Mhm.
real.
And you can pick up on the
So,
energy. You can pick up on that
hmm
energy, that energy.
yeah, yeah, and the spirits are so for real. So I just wanted to let you know that. I just wanted to say that to you.
Well,
You
thank you. I
spoke that
appreciate it.
out, and I was because at first I was like, nah, I ain't gonna call her no more. I ain't even gonna nag her no more.
Oh, you can call. I don't
But when
mind.
you said about the spirit, I
Mhm.
had to come in. I had to wait.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All
Have a
right.
good night.
Good night. Calling from 253. You're live on the air. 253.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I was just curious. I don't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of the story, but I was watching your show because I enjoy watching your show sometimes.
Thank you.
But yeah, it is. It's a good show. But I am going to say, when are we going to stop making excuses? I don't care what color they are, what the reason is, for people killing other people. I'm at the point where I don't care what his background is. I don't care what his upbringing is. He kills an innocent person for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is that never the focus of the show? Why, especially, and because I'm a black woman, why is the focus is always on this? The focus is always trying to reasoning why this young man, and I'm gonna stay away from color, why this young man killed one of these young women. Why is that the focus? Why isn't the focus that he has his due process and he's owed his due process, but he's accused of killing one of these young women? Why is that not the focus? I'm getting tired of, especially in our community, us reasoning why we're killing each other.
That's true. I think the reason why, because you have so many people that may be really nice and they're so full of sympathy and emotion, not emotion, but they just want to see the good in everybody. And they're just trying to really rationalize and wonder what happened? Why would he do that? And then you have a lot of people want to cuddle men and they see men as their protectors. So that's going to make them accountable if they have to see certain men as their killers, their enemies. And they don't want to see men like that. They want to look at a man and they want to say, this is my protector. They want to know while I'm walking down the street, if anything happens, that man is going to come and he's going to save the day, because that's what we've been taught and that's what we want. So we're going to try to rationalize it to try to make it make sense. Well, why would he want to do that? And how could he? Well, maybe he has mental illness, and that's the reason why. Men are not like that. It's just he just had mental illness. Maybe he was drinking that night. Maybe he was on some drugs, or maybe and I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah, and I think just real quickly, I'm going to say is, for me personally, especially being a black female, for any man, I am tired of us rationalizing and trying to make excuses for whether it's a man or a woman. I don't care why. If they did it, they do their due process. You get the evidence, you get the proof, and they are guilty. Now, mentally ill people, if someone's mentally ill, we all know how that goes. They don't get any leeway. Whether they're convicted and put in prison, or they're convicted and they get put into a mental institution for the rest of their life. But our world is falling apart, especially in the black community, because we're continually trying to rationalize why these men do. And I'm not against men. I'm actually really a man advocate. But when I hear stuff like this, I'm tired of us rationalizing why men do what they do. If he's guilty, give him his due process. He goes to prison. He goes into a mental institution. And it's so sad that these young black women are losing their lives, and we're still sitting around trying to rationalize why these men are doing whatever it is they're doing.
You know
I
what?
just don't
Can
get
I
it.
say something? I just see something that makes me want to throw up. It's a guy in the comment section, and they said the reason why they killed her because she has too much mouth.
I'm old. I'm over 50. I can remember being a 21, 22. I was a little mouthy. That's no reason to kill somebody.
Well, Black
or
D,
there's no reason to harm someone.
and this guy that just said this, he's a black leader. And I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give him any energy. But he has
Right.
a big platform, And this is his words. He says the reason why he killed her because she has too much mouth. And if you don't realize what's going on out here, they're going to make excuse for them, and they're going to always look out for black men, even if they're guilty. They're going to find some loophole or some excuse.
Yes. And that's the sad part, because all black men are not that way. I don't believe that all black men are that way for 1 second. I don't believe all black men want to put black women down any more than I believe all black women want to put black men down. But which I mean the media, they take these people, and especially with these platforms, and they make the minority the majority, or try to make the minority the majority for all, especially for us. And it's just beyond my comprehension. Even you tell me who that man was who said that also because she had a lot of mouth, that gives him the right to delete this young woman because she said something he didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is
me.
known for saying this rhetoric, and it's plenty more that feel that same way. And their audience is full of black men that support him. And you do have some women that support him as well. And they feel like black women is the issue, and black women have a mouth, and you need to just shut up.
Yeah. Well, black women can, especially the modern. I'm from a different era. I guess I could be classified as a Motown baby. I grew up in the 60s and the 70s and stuff like that. And women, we just didn't act this way. And even when you had women that had a mouth, the men didn't kill them for having a mouth. You know, men did in the 60s and 70s and 80s, they didn't just delete women because they were mouthy. Now we're not talking about the abusive men. We're not talking about the crazy men. But men just didn't delete women in my day. They just didn't delete women because they had a mouth. Either most of the time they just left them alone, or they put up with her and they had a side chick or two, which is not right, but they did what they did. But the justification of this is just mind-blowing to me. It's just mind-blowing to me. And like I said, I grew up in a different era, and my mind is continually blown by all the acceptance of, and I'm going to stick to our community because I'm a black woman, is this, we're putting each other down, we're constantly attacking each other, we're constantly talking bad about each other, we don't uplift each other enough, and if you don't deserve to be uplifted, then don't uplift them. But I would like to see us focus more on the positive relationships and the positive things, because there are a lot of positive things in our community, and they just don't get talked about enough. So someone on the outside looking in is going to think all black people operate this way, and they don't. I grew up in a healthy household, not a perfect. There's a difference between a perfect household and a healthy household. I grew up in a healthy household. I gave my children, me and my husband, we gave our children the best. We weren't perfect in every way, but we gave them the best healthy household that we could give them. And it's just amazing to me that how we keep down. We're the only group that do this to each other. I don't see white people doing this to each other. I don't see Hispanics. I don't see Asians. I don't see Indians. You don't see any other group nationally, like on the internet, of the social media, doing what we do to each other.
I don't give a damn if they all did the same thing. It's no excuse. I feel like this. If
Absolutely.
I had if my neighborhood and all the people on my block was doing some dysfunctional shit, it's not an excuse to say, well, everybody else dysfunctional, so it's okay for us to be dysfunctional too. No, we gonna correct ourselves. We gonna get ourselves together in this house. I don't give a damn what the neighbors do. Whether the neighbors do it or not, it's no excuse. Why am I comparing myself with the neighbors? We are family. We gotta correct ourselves. We want better. We have integrity. We have morals and values. I don't give a damn what they do.
Right. And, you know, it's like when I was growing up, my mom's best friend was Cookie. And she'd say, hey, watch the kids while I go to the store. And Miss Cookie, I never called her Cookie. The kids, we called her Miss Cookie. And if I did something wrong, she goes, oh, yeah, I had to give her a swap because I did whatever. My mom didn't even ask. We stuck together. What do you mean? She said what? She did what? You told her to do what and she didn't do it? And my mom didn't even ask my opinion. She'd give me a couple of swats at my butt and send me on my way. We don't have, that's what we grew up on in the black community, which was sticking together. And like you said, you definitely said it, morals and integrity. And we're losing that in our community. And that's why our community is falling apart.
Mm. All right.
She didn't have to. She didn't have to. She didn't have to know the details. She goes. She did what? She said what? She acted what? And I get a couple of more. I get a couple of swats from Miss Cookie. Then I got a couple of swats from my mom, and I didn't do it anymore.
All right. What,
We don't have that
5253? I just want to say thank you so much for calling in and telling us your story. I'm going to let you go at this minute. We have another caller calling from 773. You're live on the air. Okay, that's 773 hung up. 773, feel free to call back. But yeah, I'm looking at a comment right now and it states, it wasn't about no damn rejection. I'm tired of y'all telling that lie. I know him personally. And if anyone wants to know what really happened, could hear it from those who know. She had too much mouth and thought she can get away with it. All right. So, hey, that's just how it is. And that's sad. And that's no excuse. But that's the excuse they're using. That is what they're leaning on, that black women got too much mouth and they're going to take you out of here because you got too much mouth. And it's sad. It's the entitlement, you know. But feel free to call in. I want to talk to you guys about this, and if I do have some time, I do want to let you guys know or show you guys some stuff that I've been working on my channel. Oh, and I forgot to continue to play.
Yo, right there.
Those were deadly points that he punctured in her body, that even if she fought it, I don't think she could have won the fight.
She couldn't. No, she's a woman. No, she could not win that fight. But I also wanted to show you guys this. Now, you guys say you would like to see more positive things, right? So, on my channel, TheMessySweetSpot, I hope you guys are watching. I did post this video earlier today, and it was about a boy who has brain cancer, and he was bullied. And it's a group called Anti-Bully that came and saved his life. However, that video, it didn't get a lot of views. It didn't get a lot of likes or attractions. But we do have a caller, so I want to answer this caller. Calling from 929, you're live on the air.
Yeah, Gigi, I just want to respond to somebody saying something about a smart mouth. I'm sorry, but a smart mouth don't deserve death. And I come from a time when a woman could be screaming in your face. It made you more of a man to turn around and walk away.
Right.
What this demon did was just plain evil, and there's no justification. There's nothing somebody could say to you to make you want to just stab him up and kill him and all that, especially a young female girl. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a man. You made a point earlier about tough. What he did was the exact opposite of tough. You don't get no points for killing no female because she didn't give you her phone number. And then the thing that's even more insane about it, because I know people who've been going to jail, and they always say, you know, it's always these good-looking guys who can get a woman if they really try the right way, a good-looking guy that's doing this type of stuff. You rarely ever see an ugly man killing a woman like that. It's a guy that's thinking too cute and think a woman's supposed to want to be with him. They think these black women owe them their bodies. Black women don't owe nobody nothing. Thank you, baby.
Thank you. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this video. Here it is. Hold on.
Well, I heard somebody over here getting bullied at Whittier Middle School. So you know we had to pull up. When we came to your school today.
Better.
You feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like people got your back? Well, I just want you to know we got your back and we love you.
Thank you, Anti-Bully Gang.
In this video, we're shining a spotlight on a story that's as inspiring as it is eye-opening. It's a tale of courage, support, and the power of community coming straight out of Houston. Imagine being 15, battling brain cancer since you were 6, navigating the rough waters of high school, and to top it all off, facing bullies every day. Tough, right? Well, meet Jordan, a warrior in every sense, who's been living this reality. Jordan, who has special needs, has shown incredible resilience in the face of unimaginable challenges. But here's where the story takes a turn for the amazing. The Anti-Bully Gang, a group dedicated to standing up against bullies and spreading love and support, did something extraordinary. They pulled up to Jordan's school, ready to surprise him and send a powerful message, not just to the bullies, but to everyone watching. Their message: Jordan is not alone. He's got brothers, a whole squad ready to back him up, to stand by his side anytime, any day. The presence of the Anti-Bully Gang at Jordan's school was a moment of triumph, a declaration that bullying has no place in our schools or our hearts. It's a reminder that behind every statistic, there's a story, a person fighting battles we might know nothing about. And for Jordan, it was a moment of unequivocal support, showing him that love always wins. But this story also prompts a critical conversation. Who bullies a kid battling cancer? What leads to such actions? And more importantly, what can we do to foster empathy, understanding, and kindness in our communities? We want to hear from you. If this story touches your heart, leaves you with thoughts, or even inspires you to act, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and let's spread the word. It's time to stand together, to show love, and to ensure that no one, especially not brave souls like Jordan, ever feels alone in their fight.
And I heard somebody over here getting bullied at Whittier Middle School, so you know we had to pull up.
What's up, Jordan? We got your back, baby.
Can't go for that, Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
We here to have your back, man. We heard somebody trying to bully you, man. We got your back, man. You like the red shirt? You want to get it? You like the red one? Red.
When that we came to your school today.
Better.
You feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like people got your back? Well, I just want you to know we got your back and we love you.
Thank you, Anti-Bully Gang.
Don't forget to subscribe to The Messy Sweet Spot for more stories that matter, more stories that inspire change, and all the news popping in your world. Until next time, keep the love alive, and remember, we're all in this together. See you in the next video. All right, so I wanted to share that video with you guys. I also do a lot of uploads of celebrity gossip with my uploads, so feel free to always go to my channel and go to the videos, uploads, and check them out, because I'm always going to be uploading a lot, okay? So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. And I think I'm going to get on out of here. I just want to say I love you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. DJ, where you at?